for all of the refugees in and around Appalachia. If only there was a relief effort for my stress. That would be the enigmatic Orlando. They oversee the White Spring and are allowing the responders to stay here, as well as their constituents. I do apologize for the mess. Please enjoy your stay.
Honestly, the presence of custodial robots does not excuse tracking mud all over our floors. Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment, that will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf.
Safe haven filled with people trying to help others? Feels like I've died and gone to heaven.
Perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them. Anyone in need of help, yes. You appear more well off than our usual guests, though, if I may say so. Less bedraggled than those poor souls. Armed. The refuge exists primarily to serve those who cannot help themselves. There is a clinic, a kitchen. I'm so pleased to be able to... What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for. Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the Pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause. They call themselves the Union. Something of a resistance movement, I understand, against more aggressive forces. One of their representatives is currently staying with us, a Mr. Skippy Rorich. Delightful man. Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing being, of course, their trust. The vertibird does belong to them, after all.
What do you call a rad stag on a stage? A deer in stage lights. Ha! That one always gets me.
My dear, you must understand. I am but a hump. I hope you will not begrudge me. In an ideal world, darling, I'm sure they would. Sadly, this is not that world, and any reticence on their part is understandable. I don't want to speak for the responders, but I believe they may also see this as more for their union friends than for themselves. Your assistance with their more immediate concerns will ensure everyone benefits. Isn't that a good outcome? Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can fight the darling chef and Ms. Wack. Wonder when you are fit, I imagine. Do feel.
It's a little too cushy.
There's times you've gotta accept the cards you were dealt and learn to make the best of it.
Need a hand? Getting a little bored sitting around
Nice to
here
see
all day.
people around in the responders uniform again. Can you lend me a hand? Well, I'm a representative from... I'm just here to talk about some trade deals, and to request assistance with the recent stream of refugees. Well, we think it's kind what they're doing here for the refugees, but a lot of them are...
Wonder if they have any chems laying around here.
I wouldn't
What?
want a trucker. I never thought it's
Who I am doesn't matter. I'm just here to keep an eye on things from Meg. Nothing but a problem. All it's doing is encouraging new people to come to Appalachia. Sickly people. If they're too weak to make it on their own, then maybe they shouldn't be the ones to survive.
Takes a lot of chems to get thrown out of the Neapolitan, but we
Did you
were
say you were
riding
charging
the
for that
line.
airbrush?
My confidant and I made the trip to cover the Showman's Games, world-renowned exercise in high-stakes barbarism. Few in the entertainment world could match. Instead, we spent most of our time getting hopped up on Daddy-O and chugging bourbon in the casino bar. Seemed a logical course of action. The games were notoriously deadly even for bystanders. Liquid courage and a head full of hallucinogens were the obvious defense. What we didn't count on was the devil's blood. We had never heard of this stuff, and for good reason. It's an AC specialty. We weren't supposed to have it. It wasn't meant for us, but for the real high rollers. The people who, even in a world ravaged by pestilence and war, still managed to come out on top. But we found a way. The exclusivity made it all the sweeter. Not because we aspired to that lifestyle. Quite the opposite. We wanted to soil the royal concoction inside our mangy, flea-ridden hides.
I think we can make this place home for a lot of people. Yourself included.
These refugees wouldn't last one day in Crater.
Tannen! Another scotch!
Ma'am. What about you, Liz? Have you made up your mind yet? Oh, Bill's keen on Charleston. We were social with the governor. I'm sure he'd make arrangements for us.
Evans? That snake?
He was always for sale. Not a terrible thing if you're the buyer.
Can you imagine? Parading into town like a troop of beggars.
Cleaning this
And
place
Charleston,
up actually gives me
no
a sense
less.
of
It always was a slum. Now, with refugees swarming like flies... Ugh. No. The resorts are the better option. If the White Spring won't have us, we should try Pleasant Valley. Even Sunnytop.
Sunny Top? Really?
I'm not there for the skiing. Or the clientele. But I'd rather stay at a shoddy lodge than take my chances with whatever may be going on down in the valley.
Ma'am.
Just set it down, set it down. Now, let's finish this rubber. $1 a point.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
So this is a place that's bringing all these damn people to Appalachia.
I should check if those Blue Ridge folks carry letters. Well, hello there, stranger. Look around. A haven for the... Isn't it grand? Now that's what I'm talking about. Rutgers put me in... It might surprise you to know. We work hard to keep things... So here I am.
I love Esme's cooking. It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor.
Oh yeah, I guess I am. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Why shouldn't I be? We're living in the aftermath of the apocalypse. But here we all are in a place filled with people dedicated to helping each other. You ask me, that means we're pretty dang lucky, right? A lot to be excited about. Happy, even. Let me check my note. We always... I'd love it if you could help us with... that. I'll be here all day, then. It really make... That's okay. Come back if you're ready to donate.
Damn, that blood bug stinks nasty. I wonder what it was like.
Glad to see you.
Considering all of the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here.
Yeah. The warm glow of providing aid to your fellow person. The joy of supporting a noble and worthwhile cause. Isn't that great? Okay. If that's not enough for you, Rutgers given the okay to dole out a little of some supplies we've got plenty of. I got a feeling you might be helping out there. So I bet you'll find a use for these.
Wonder what they're doing now.
That's okay. Come back if you're ready to donate.
I'd love to be a senior scribe someday. I can't think of a higher honor.
Glad to see you've returned. A lot of toys were planted. That's okay. Come back if you're ready to donate.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
Glad to see you've returned. You do? Amazing. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. We might need a lot of things, but you know how it is. Pouring, and I've got a feeling you're... Thanks so much for the help.
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just a nice bonus.
I wonder if the sun burns just as bright in California.
discount? Not in this damn bottle cap economy.
If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the White Spring. The potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh, and only a few rads.
I think I heard a Protectron bark the other day. Am I going crazy?
Wow, they've really gotten set up here.
Dash of this.
No reservations required. Help yourself to
Folks don't join the responders for caps. They join to make a difference.
Hell yes, I was born in a barn, Ellison. Well, seems like timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Got a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade. What I got that I don't need, for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and the only safe way out of Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. She don't fly without my approval, and right now, you ain't got it. So, that's the deal. We've narrowed down what we need to Vault-Tec's agricultural center. So, how about it? Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let...
Sorry, I'm not much for conversation. Allison talked my ear off.
This bloody... Bonjour! My name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some I thought that I've started a... How? The stew... Your job is... Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process. Fantastique! Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
If you're caught out and about with no place to go, the responders have an outpost in Flatwoods.
I think I heard a Protectron bark the other day. Am I going crazy?
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame. I can't get it back by myself.
Lots of new faces and fresh wounds.
I heard there's a check.
But Rutger wants us sober on the job.
I hope we get some Desklar meat soon. Its tenderness is magnifique. This is smelling delicious. Let's add more flavor with some salt and pepper now.
Potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh, and only a few rads.
Good morning. The dining room is open for Brad fans. Please feel free to seat yourself.
I heard about what happened in Morgan. I know it was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send me safe and not
Great work! Now that your stew is done, it is time.
I can't wait until dinner.
A restorative element? How inspired! Delicious and useful. I am sure whoever you choose. Here is your. Now, it is time to feed some of the hungry. I believe you can find the rate. You must make a choice. I'll do my best to get.
Please seat yourself. A waiter will be with you shortly.
I'm still getting used to sleeping with both eyes closed.
We aim to provide a safe, clean environment.
Rucker, you have anything to do with this place? If you were gonna add something, why wouldn't you add some chems? It's all good. Tastes okay, anyway.
I suppose a nice refuge like this is worth more hungry mouths.
These robots sure make my job easier.
As the night moves, so does the fire. The scouts pay no mind to the emerging darkness. I track in to warn them that the dark is dangerous, but no one listens. So I go into the forest alone in search of firewood. Eyes on the ground, find enough wood to rekindle the fire. But when I turn around, there's no light to guide my way back to camp. I don't know if I wandered too far, or if the campfire has gone out, drenching all the scouts in darkness.
Oofda! I'm so sorry to interrupt the tale, but we have an emergency. Or at least my scout leader emergency protocol says we do. My protocol is pulling up a missing camper flag. Now, I'm almost certain I counted everyone correctly, but we should be thorough just in case. If we can't find our shadow camper, let's look for traces they may have left behind. And remember the buddy system. tape we found. I sure do hope it will explain some things.
That's it. I'm going on an expedition. I have to hunt down whatever's been tormenting the kids for the past few months. Poor Layla. I her about the darkness, the shadows, monsters. Even though I started seeing irregularities in the stars. And now that Ronnie's gone missing, I can't turn a blind eye. I have a theory about what's out there, and I'm gonna follow the night sky to my answer. It's far, and I've never been on an expedition alone, but I have to try. I'll find the cause of all this weirdness. For Layla. For Ronnie.
You look like an expert camper there. I bet you've been all over Appalachia. Aren't we just so lucky here in Appalachia? The hills, the trees, the rabid wolves. Well, could be worse. Now, who remembers the Pioneer Scout motto? Say it with me. Ever upwards. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Very good. Okay, campers. When you go out hiking, don't forget the buddy system. Little Layla really frightened Sir kept turning off like she did. Just smell this mountain air, and only moderate to severe amounts of hazardous particles to boot. Well, whichever you think, the view here never ceases to amaze. Admire it while you're young, kiddos. One day, you'll wake up with rusty sensors, and it's all downhill from there.
Scorched so the ferals don't get you. Rads will. I need some more of that Nuka shine. Last time
You know, you look pretty... Oh, it's nice to meet you. Lean back and take a... You know, as much as I love wandering around, well, often run, I'm handy to have around. I've got skills. Oh, I knew traveling with Paige and the gang would pay off one day. Yes, I did. Listen, I need to say goodbye to some friends before I head over. I know it's a lot to ask, but would you mind setting up my guitar at your camp? You get that set up and I'll trundle right over. Promise. Ooh, this is exciting. I have a really good feeling about this. Oh, you're from one of the vaults, right? road's kind of a magical thing. There's no time to be upset anymore. Let it all go.
Search for alternate means.
No one is too rich to throw away a friend, right?
beautiful. If I had tear ducts, I think I could cry.
this, fix that. Never seems to end. You'd think with all the monsters running around, humans would get along better. Luckily, most everyone sees the benefit of trade. I got something for everyone. Even you.
Is ready to march in the parade. Target festive levels not met. Continuing preparations.